Hello, my darlings. This is Dr. V. Welcome to a new Twin Flame Soulmate collective reading. So this is not a pick a card reading. This is the reading that you were meant to hear because you felt intuitively guided to this video. So this is your reading. This is the reading you chose. So today what we're going to do is look at if your person regrets leaving this connection. So if you're in some form of struggle or separation, there may be little or minimal or no contact. We are going to get you clarity on if they are regretting and what they want to do next, how they're feeling. We're going to take a look at what they would say to you. We're going to get specific messages from them. And then we are going to get some advice for you from Spirit. So each of the questions that I ask on your behalf are going to be time-stamped in the box below. So of course, be gentle with yourself. This is a general reading. Not everything may resonate for you and your situation. Just take what does and leave the rest. Now, if you'd like to have specific guidance on your unique journey, you can have a personal reading with me, or you can order any of these oracle decks that I have created for you to also give you more clarity and guidance. So without further ado, let's get right into your reading. Let's get you clarity on if they regret leaving. All right, my loves, let's go ahead and get started here. I just want to do a quick energy check for your person. So let's ask of Spirit. Dear Spirit, can you please tell us for our beloved person watching this video, what is the current energy of your person? I just want to do a quick energy check. I want to see where your person is at in their life's journey. What is your person's current energy? Last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. Okay, so, this makes a lot of sense. I feel that your person right now is very, very caught up in a lot of different emotions and thoughts. I feel like there's a lot of chaos going on in their mind as well that has to do with this relationship, this connection, what has happened between the two of you. Your person has so many thoughts that are just clouding their mind right now that they are literally trying to clear their mind and get some sort of a handle on, what's happened, how they feel, what's going on with them. So they're really seeking to clear their head. And look how interesting. See, they're also feeling very kind of solitary right now. You see this figure by themselves, kind of just looking up here at the moon. So it's almost like they are, seeking some sort of solitude, some sort of guidance, some sort of answers. But I also feel that those right now, those answers are a little bit more murky. They're harder to find for your person because there is a bit of a shadow here on the moon. So there are definitely things that they may not be seeing clearly just yet. Right? This is a process, and the process and the journey right now for them is clearing their mind. So based on that, let's take a look at what your person is thinking and feeling about you right now. What are their thoughts and feelings truly and deeply about you right now? We have the Page of Wands. We have the Fool. We have the Six of Swords. Let's get some more messages here. What are their true and deep thoughts and feelings about you at this time? Despair. Wow, not surprised on that one. what are their thoughts and feelings about you? Okay, so we have the jug and the desk. We have pay attention to red flags. And we have creation. So here's the thing. I feel like part of what is going on here, remember, in terms of them trying to clear their mind, I feel that there is a longing that they have for what you had before. Okay, I feel like with this Jug's energy, lighthearted and carefree time, along with this Fool's energy right here, I feel like they're right now, you know, as they are clearing their mind, they're reminiscing of the better times that you had, you know, like the good times that you had. They're kind of reliving the past in the sense that going back to the time that you had first met, that you had first fallen in love. I feel like there's this very deep sense in them that from the moment they saw you, they almost said to themselves, oh boy, here we go, because this is the one. Like, what am I going to do? You know, like, so there was something very, very, you know, exciting to them when they met you. I'm also getting this energy that it's almost like they had never really fully believed in that idea of like love at first sight or, you know, immediate connection. Like they've never really let themselves believe in that. But when they met you, when they started to get to know you, there was just something there that made them feel, this is my person. And I feel like that was a big revelation. And I feel like it came from these moments. Like, you know, from the time, I feel actually from the time they first kind of looked into your eyes and felt a connection. And then it started to build in the moments that you two shared, like the conversations that you had. They felt very lighthearted with you, very carefree with you. They felt that in meeting you, they were really starting a brand new, beautiful journey, a new adventure. It's almost like they felt like a brand new them. With this Fool's energy, I also feel like this is very much of the energy of when you feel brand new yourself. You feel like this, you know, like you feel very lighthearted. You feel like the burdens of your life have been lifted. You feel like, you know, there's nothing you can't do. You know, that sense of love makes you feel so invincible. You know, it makes you feel like you have this absolutely fresh new lease on life. You're starting a whole new chapter and it's going to be so exciting and you can't wait for that adventure to unfold. So I feel like that's how they felt about you. And the way that they feel about you now is that it's like they want to put behind you whatever it was that caused the problems. Okay, Six of Swords. A part of this process that they're going through of clearing their mind is really all about how can I put this behind me? Not you, but how can they put whatever has caused some sort of very, you know, deep kind of despair or really difficult moments between the two of you. They're trying to figure out how to put it behind you. Like how can we move forward and create something new? How can we put this kind of crap behind us? Because see, they're also coming through very much in a despairing energy, so they do miss you. And you know, at least the beginnings of the answer to the question of do they have regrets, well, I really deeply feel that they do, because look, we're getting them in the energy of despair. So they are very much despairing what has happened. Especially if it's been a separation, especially if it's been a really painful, you know, separation. For some of you, I feel like it came out of nowhere. It was very abrupt, like almost like one day things were fine and the next something just snapped. That's not for everybody, but for some of you, I feel like this was kind of like a tower moment that hit. And it might have been very unexpected, and that is why it has caused a lot of deep pain, a lot of deep emotions being stirred. I feel like there was something here also with the desk and the pay attention to your work. There was something here that was cautioning your person. There was something here that made them feel, if you feel that they have stepped back from this connection, it's because of something that they saw that they were triggered by. Okay. And see, the thing is that what is a red flag? Right? It's a sign of a caution or something that bothers you. But the thing is, red flags, there are certain ones that are universal, right? Obviously, we know that, you don't want to get involved with people who are just like in such a bad place that they, they're hurting themselves, they're hurting other people, those kind of things. But sometimes red flags can also be very subtle. They can be very personal to who you are and what you've been through, other than very obvious red flags that are more universal. But in this case, I feel like there was something that your person saw in this relationship or in this connection, in things that have happened between the two of you, that triggered them in some way. And that may have been a red flag for them, but it's not an obvious red flag for other people. Okay, so it's like, say for example, like I feel like Spirit is giving me an example here. Thank you, Spirit, for clarifying. So I feel like the example is like, say you have been in a past relationship where, your person had a toxic sister. Okay, like she was full of drama, she was a liar, she was like, she didn't like you, she didn't want you to be with, your person, and she made trouble, and your person was caught between, their sister who they were very close to, and you. It could be a mother, it could be anyone, right? That's just one example. But say that was a relationship that ended, that was very painful to you. And so now it's like you are afraid of people who have sisters. Okay. And I'm not saying your person's red flag is that. I'm just saying that it could be whatever is the dark memory that they carry from particular situations from before. Like say, like now you're like, oh my gosh, if somebody has a sister, like I got to double, triple, quadruple check. Like, is she nice? Like, cause I don't know. I've had such a terrible experience, right? That's the example. So I feel like sometimes there's something here where we are not seeing it, but it's something that your person has had a bad experience with. So it's not your fault. It's their reaction. And see, I feel like for some of you, it may even have to do with something about work or finances or family business or other, work responsibilities, or other triggers could also be like people that you have around you who influence you in terms of your money and finances and things like that as well. So I feel like there was something here. Okay, there was something definitely here that made this person be like, oh, I don't know, this is really, scary to me. But see, the thing is that I feel like they may have been triggered by that, but for some of you, I feel like they didn't tell you. For some of you, I feel like they didn't tell you what that red flag was or what it was that made them run or triggered them. And for some of you, I feel like they did tell you. So for some of you know what it is, some of you do not know what it is. But either way, I feel like your person with this Page of Wands and creation energy, it's like they very much want to reach out to you and communicate to you and tell you what is going on with them. So, because there's definitely an energy here of them wishing to create or recreate this relationship again, because I feel like they really, really do miss you. And there's a lot of passion that they feel for you. Okay, a lot of passionate energy also coming through here with this Page of Wands. So there's communication energy coming through. And this very deep desire that they have, or this regret that they had that they didn't, that they may have run away too fast, that they didn't discuss it with you. For some of you who like, you feel like it just all of a sudden, you know, became this way and you don't know why. So I know some of you don't even know why your person is behaving the way they are. And that is why I feel like they want to come back and to create something new, something better. They want to put the past behind the two of you, and they want to explain to you what it is with this communication energy, what it is that made them behave this way in the first place. So this is good. I mean, you may get some clarity here as this person, you know, comes back around. So let's take a look at regrets and blocks. Okay, so does your person regret? I feel like they do. Let's go deeper. Does your person have regrets? And what are their actual blocks? You know, what are the blocks that they are dealing with? So let's first take a look at regret. Does your person have regret around their behavior? Does your, yeah, see? Yes, absolutely yes. Does your person regret their behavior towards you? Yes, see? Wow, that is really strong. Really strong. We have the King of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Strength card. Wow, look at that. They're feeling really, really awful. They're feeling terrible. Wow. Does your person have regrets? Wow, look at this. Beautiful. And now let's take a look at blocks, okay? What are their blocks? What are some blocks and shadows that may be affecting this relationship? See? Oh boy. Wow. Oh my, see? This is exactly what we were just talking about. That's why they gave me that example. That's why Spirit gave me that example of, oh, you know, say somebody had a toxic person, you know, really make things difficult in a prior relationship that caused them a lot of pain, drama, and, you know, aggravation, right? And maybe that triggers them if they see that again, or they get scared, or like, you know, it's just like something that they can't control, you know? This is so interesting. So in terms of the blocks, we have denial, drama, and desire to control people. Wow. What else can you tell us, Spirit? Okay. This is so interesting. Look at this. So in terms of their regrets, yes, absolutely they regret leaving this connection, because look at this. Look at this. Their heart is broken. Three of Swords. This is why they're trying to clear their mind. And here's the thing. They're trying to find the strength to be your King of Pentacles. Now, this doesn't have to be a man or a woman. This is an energy of King of Pentacles. And what that represents is, you know, finding the strength within yourself to really step into who you want to be and who your partner needs you to be in order for this connection, this love to succeed, right? Because the King of Pentacles is the ultimate, you know, energy of being an excellent partner, an excellent spouse, being very grounded, being very focused on, you know, your home, your family, your love, your life. King of Pentacles energy is not the energy of everything is a fantasy. These are all just great ideas. No, this is about putting your money where your mouth is. That's the King of Pentacles energy, is that, you know, they don't say anything or do anything without backing it up. You know, they back it up with their own strength, their strength of conviction, right? Like this is somebody who is as solid and reliable as rock. This person is your rock. That is the energy of King. That's how I see the King of Pentacles, right? That, you know, he is the energy of being solid. And really offering stability, offering security. But the thing is, your person is looking for that strength within themselves to be that solid person for you, because they know that if they don't, and as they have failed so far, it has led to tremendous amount of regret and heartbreak with that Three of Swords energy. Why? Because look, even though they may have left this connection, look at the result for them. Look at what's happened to them. First we had them in despair, now we have them in poverty. So they feel just completely alone, lost, and, you know, awful without you. They're in despair and poverty, as in like they feel like they've lost everything by losing you. And this is definitely an energy of lack, right? Like they are so much in lack right now, pining for your love, your attention, your affection, things that they probably took for granted before, right? Like I don't think they understood what they had until it was gone. And now they're feeling the lack of it all. And they're feeling very, very vulnerable, very raw. This also to me indicates child, you know, like the inner child wounds that are also coming out. I do feel that they feel like abandonment, even though you didn't abandon them, but it's more like they feel abandoned by life. It's almost like this life is not fair kind of energy. But, you know, it's like, you know, when we are so heartbroken, all of those kind of aspects of us do come out. That's normal, right? Whether it's logical or not, that's just part of that inner child within us. And here's the other thing. They still feel tremendous attraction and chemistry with you, for you, right? So this is why they are very, very drawn to you. This is why I feel like they are, you know, plotting their way back, because this attraction and this chemistry between the two of you is just so powerful that it's like drawing them back in. They cannot resist it. This was meant to be, so they cannot resist it. And what's interesting though is look at their blocks. This is exactly what we were saying before, is I feel like there's something that triggered them that had to do with those things from the past, because we're getting drama, we're getting your desire to control people, and denial. Right? So this is why I feel that it is so much a part of why they have left this connection. Something happened here that triggered some bad memories of drama and control issues from the past. I feel like this is a person who has had a lot of drama in their life, created by, you know, circumstances, situations, and people around them, and they're done with it. Like they're just so done with drama. And I'm not saying you created any drama, but whatever happened or whatever triggered them made them think this way, even if it wasn't, you know, obvious to you, even if it wasn't something like huge, but there was something here that made them, that reminded them of something else. And I also feel that this person has had issues in the past with people trying to control them. And so they also have a very raw kind of nerve associated with that. And sometimes they can feel that you are trying to control them, even if you're not, because they're super hypersensitive to that from their past experience. Okay, so again, I feel like these are issues that your person is carrying within themselves based on their past experience. This is the residue, you know, like the kind of like that residue of negativity or toxic energy that is still lingering from other situations that they are either like, you know, falsely applying to you, or if they see a little bit of it, they are exaggerating it in their mind, right? Because I mean, Let's face it, every relationship has some drama in it, right? Like, we're always going to disagree on something. We're always not going to see eye to eye on something. That's part of life. So I feel like this person, it's almost like they have this unrealistic expectation or unrealistic desire that everything always be right. Oh, you know what? I don't want any kind of, like, but that's not life. Not life. There's always going to be some level of drama. You have to manage it. Now, if it's excessive, like what they've experienced in the past, then I can understand why that is very super stressful. Then, things may, not take a good turn. But in this situation, I don't feel that's what it is. I feel like this is a normal relationship, but this person, like I said, is hypersensitive. They can be very, very kind of on the edge. And what they do is they deny, like they deny that they are being triggered by something else. They don't want to admit their own sense of that kind of raw vulnerability. See? But along with, this is interesting. So what I did is I pulled 3 of these to go with this, to just give us more clarity. And we get an archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. So I feel like your person, as they are coming out of this denial, because they really were denying what made them do this in the first place, but it led to so much heartbreak that now the clarity is coming in. And so their way of kind of dealing with their denial is going to be to come out of that denial. And as they do, that's when this archway of this new possibility, this new path for reunion opens up, right? And with drama, we got back. Take care, enemies are working against you. See, this is why I feel like this is what your person sometimes thinks. Remember I said again that, the example that Spirit gave me is that, say you were in a relationship before and that person's, sister or mother or brother or whoever, were working against you, right? Like they didn't want you. They didn't like you. They were trying to break you up. They were trying to make things difficult. This is that drama. This is the drama that they are afraid of. This is the exact thing that they are very suspicious of. See, take care, enemies are working against you. So there's some sort of a paranoia, okay, that your person has that needs to be dealt with, because I don't feel that you guys have this in your relationship, but something triggered this. It's like an old paranoia, but it's there within them. And with this control people, we got Bear. See, danger, especially in money matters. So this is why I feel like there's something here that also has to do. Remember, we got this desk and we got work, and I said with that also comes money issues. So this may also be that there's something that they have seen where people around them or around their like other partners that they've had in the past, that people were very manipulative about money, about finances, about power. There were power struggles that were going on that made your person very, very uncomfortable. Okay, it made the relationship they were in before very, very, it felt dangerous to them. It felt like somebody was impinging upon their freedom, So like I said, you may or may not know this about them, but either way, this is the reason why they have been acting this way. Okay, this is the reason why they may have left this connection. And I feel like it's very, very clear. Very deep wounding and triggers here. So let's take a look at specific messages. What would they say to you? What would they say to you from their higher self, from their deepest heart right now, if they could? Wow, look at this. We're getting denial again. Look at this. Very interesting. We're getting denial again. So this tells me that, if they have left this connection, they really were in denial or did not want to admit why. Okay, they may have hid their real thoughts as to why from you, right? Aw, see, beautiful. Yeah, that's interesting too. So this to me is very much like what we were seeing before with the inner child, right? The inner child coming out here and feeling very, very vulnerable, right? Look at that. This to me is a connection right there. So I hid my real feelings instead of being honest with you. I was in denial, but I see clearly now. Okay, so this is why I feel like whatever, whatever triggered them, whatever made them leave, they may have hid the real reason for it. They were in denial about it. They didn't want to. It was just too raw for them to explain or communicate. Okay, but I'm not at all excusing that behavior. It's just to get you clarity. Let's take a look at this. You're the one for me. We're twin souls, and that's what scares me the most. I'm seeing it all clearly now. Wow, see? Beautiful. See, this is why I feel this very strong energy here of them, really regretting the way they ran off, regretting the way they may have left the connection and ended it, like they may have ended it in a really, very inappropriate way, very hurtful, painful way. You're the love of my life. You make me want to be a better person. I want to be happy and content with you. See, this is why I feel like this person is really regretting what's happened. And because also to me, this is also, right? Remember, we had the attraction and the chemistry. So it's like, this is not over for them. Even though they may have acted like it, even though they may have been triggered into running, right? I feel like this is the wrong one. even with that kind of very panicky tower moment, very abrupt behavior, it's like, within and underneath that, the foundation is still there. The foundation of love, right, is still there. You're still the one. Isn't it interesting? Look at this. Remember I said in the beginning of the reading, I clearly remember, if you go back to the beginning, I said, it's like when this person first saw you, they thought, oh my gosh, this is the one. And look, see, you're the one. Wow. Ooh, I'm getting chills. Wow. And see, my childhood was difficult and it still affects me. I was let down by the people I loved and trusted. Okay, so this is, see, this is the same kind of energy that we were talking about before, that there is something here that is very raw from past experiences, right? Very interesting. So let's take a look at outcome now then. Okay, if this is the case, what actions will your person take next? What actions do they want to take next? What is the outcome here, Spirit? Knight of Wands, wow. Oh, love this. Okay, I'm loving both of these. Knight of Wands and Eight of Wands. Love this. Beautiful. Wow. There's an urgency, okay? Your person is urgently wanting to change this. Oh, wow, we have two knights. Huh. The plot thickens. The plot thickens. Okay, there's something going on here that we haven't seen before. There's something new coming through here. Oh my gosh. There's something new coming through here because we're getting Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Okay, there's a twist. Wow, there's a twist. There's a twist in this story, guys. And a very interesting one. There's a very interesting twist. I want to get a few more messages here for you. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about the outcome here? Wow, change. And let's see, let's get a few more. Actually, I'm going to put this over here. Let's get one from here. Oh, all right, we'll take all three of these since they all fell out. So we have horse, short journey. We have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. And we have dog barking, advice from a friend. Don't you think that's a bit insulting, guys? Advice from a friend is like a dog barking? That's not very nice. I find that highly, highly insulting. To all those amazing friends out there. Like, you know, all the friends who have our back, all the friends who are there for us. Like, no, like they're not barking dogs. And then let's get advice, your final advice from Spirit. What does Spirit want to say to you to guide you? Okay, and we'll put this down here. And we shall reveal it at the end. All right. So there is a very interesting plot twist here. Okay, so what I am feeling, and let me put this right here because look at this. We're getting a lot of knight energy, like K-N-I-G-H-T, and horse energy. We have three horses here. We have the Knight of Pentacles and his horse. We have the Knight of Wands and his horse. And we have horse short journey. Okay, so to me, this is very much the energy of movement. Okay, movement. As in, your person is extremely motivated to make a move, okay, to change the situation, because we're getting change plus rapid change, 8 of Wands. That is fast moving, okay? So we are getting a lot of energy of movement here, which I think is really, really interesting because it shows a very deep and passionate desire to change a situation, right? To move forward, to do something different. And oh my gosh, there's another horse. I missed this one. Oh my gosh, we have 4 horses. Okay, this looks like a unicorn. Oh well, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? This is amazing. And look at this, free yourself. It's time to take control of your life. So I feel that your person right now is extremely motivated, okay? Motivated, inspired to do something fast with this Knight of Wands. I feel like your person is this Knight of Wands. I feel like their friends have been advising them to not miss out on you. I really do believe that there's a lot of good energy coming from their friends. I think this person does have good friends around them who want good things for them. I feel like their friends have been pushing them to kind of like, you know, win you back before they lose you completely. And what's interesting is that that's not, you know, that wasn't very hard to do because your person was already very emotional, passionate in their love for you. Okay, we saw this with their heartbreak and the 3 of Swords energy. We saw this with the chemistry, the attraction. I mean, there's just so much passion here. So your person, I feel their energy is this very fiery, passionate, you know, I am running back to you. I wish your arms were open for me, like, you know, but I don't know if they are. Like, there's a fear there. I'm not sure if your arms are going to be open for them, right? But they just don't want to wait anymore. 3 of Wands. There's been a waiting game here, you know, and they are now feeling the urgency to move forward. They don't want to waste time anymore. They look at this. I feel like this is like the waiting. You know, these are the energies of like, I've been like sitting around, you know, kind of, you know, in that solitude and, you know, thinking to myself, trying to clear my head, try to clear my thoughts. It's time for me to take action now. No more of this like sitting around waiting, because there's a twist here. I feel like your person may be afraid that you have met or are going to meet somebody new. Okay, this is the twist. There's another energy here, a Knight of Pentacles energy with with Five of Wands. So this tells me that your person either thinks that there is somebody else in your life, like you may have moved on with somebody else, or they believe that there's somebody who wants to be with you, somebody they've always known about. So you may want to think about, like, do you have anybody around you, like an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-spouse, or a friend who really isn't a friend, like they're waiting for this moment for you to be single so they can, put the move on you. But there's something that your person is really afraid of. Like they're afraid of losing you to this person, either an ex coming back or a friend who wants more, or there's something here, or they're afraid of losing you to somebody else in general. Okay. It's one of those situations. So, you may not have somebody who's coming back into your life, but your person is very afraid that you are amazing. So it's not going to be long before, somebody else asks you out, like, or if they haven't already, like you may have already started dating, or they're afraid of this. But for many of you, I feel like it's a concrete person because they are coming through as a Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you, this is a concrete person who is very interested in you and may be wanting to give you an offer of stability and security because they are a Knight of Pentacles. And your person is literally wanting to fight with them. Five of Wands. It's like, they're like, oh no, you don't make a move on my person. I'm going to fight you. Yeah, I left, but I am back now. And don't you even think about it. It's like that energy. Like, I'm going to fight for this person. I'm not going to let this person go. Like, as in you, they're going to fight for you. Five of Wands. It's like they don't even care. Like, if this person is there, screw them. I'm going to fight for your heart. I'm going to fight for you. I'm going to fight them for you. I'm going to, like, beat their ass. Like, it's like, this is what I'm saying. It's a very interesting energy. So I feel for all of you, my darlings, there is some major and really incredible change that is around the corner for you, because we're getting a lot of energy of fast movement. Okay, horses everywhere, take control, Eight of Wands, very fast changes. Okay, so this person is going to come back around very, very quickly, and there's going to be a lot of changes that they bring with them that will be quite interesting. This sounds like a really interesting adventure here. And here is your final advice from Spirit: giving and receiving. The entire universe operates in cycles similar. I'm sorry, is this blurry? Similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. So this is beautiful. This is about reciprocity, giving and receiving. So I do feel that when this person comes back, you should definitely get into this energy of reciprocity with them, that you both equally give and receive in this relationship. If there's something that has triggered somebody, instead of running away and disappearing and starting drama, you actually sit down and you talk it out. You give and you receive. You give information, you get understanding, right? You give truth, you get acceptance. That's where I feel this message is all about from Spirit. So, wow, this was an amazing reading. Please let me know what you thought in the comment box below, because I think this was mind-blowing. Thank you, Spirit, for this incredible reading. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, like, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Please subscribe. It's free. Join this incredible community. If you change your mind, you could always unsubscribe later. It's not really a big deal, but I would love it if you joined us. And if you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created for you, all of the links are in the box below. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you all on the next one.